What's up, everyone? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. And it's time. Yes, it's time for World War Hulk. As he's chasing down the members of the so-called Illuminati. And now he sets his sights upon Professor X and the X-Men, wanting answers, wanting to know why he was shot into space, wanting to know why, after he found peace, they murdered his wife and destroyed his kingdom. And this is a scene where Iron Man and Professor X are talking. This actually has him walking away from the Illuminati. He didn't want to cast a vote, neither did Submariner. And as he's sitting there on Cerebro, he senses something angry, something rageful. As the X-Men are practicing, and the new generation too, Beast has become more of an instructor now, kind of guiding the new kids on how to fight, how to take care of themselves. And at this point, the X-Men are actually surrounded by sentinels with men inside of them, which was very interesting. They're kind of on a reservation at this point, being guarded and watched over by these sentinels. But of course they took off, so that doesn't bode anything well for them. The sentinels knew they needed to get out of town because something has shown up. It is the Hulk. The World Breaker is here. And he wants Professor Xavier. He wants retribution. He wants revenge. But there's an entire group of X-Men, mutants, ready to fight for Charles. But that makes no difference to Hulk. He's already destroyed Black Bolt with his bare hands, and he will not be denied. As the Hulk knocks on the door, asking for Charles, attempting to be diplomatic. But the X-Men will not back down. They will not give up their teacher, their father figure, and they attack the Hulk. And this was their first mistake. This was a big mistake. As they jump at the Hulk, hitting him with everything he's got. Now, this is the interesting thing. They have been trained as a team. They have been trained to fight together, but the Hulk just outclasses all of them. A lot of these students are kids right now, barely learning how to use their powers. And Hulk just wells on them. I mean, he dispatches of them very easily. As the fight continues, boom, boom, he starts smashing into these guys, one by one falling to the power of the World Breaker, not knowing what they just stepped into. And as Beast tries to talk some sense into the Hulk, it will not work. Like I said, the Hulk will not be denied. The Hulk is ready to destroy. And I love how he just takes this kid apart. He rips off his arms and just throws them up. I mean, the Hulk is in a devastator mood right now, and he is sparing no one. And there goes X-23, the future Wolverine. And with her adamantium, she is able to slice the Hulk. And although she's an experienced killer, and she's done a lot of missions, she is outclassed. She does manage to temporarily blind him for a minute, and they hit him with everything they got. And I do mean everything. But it's not enough. They've only made the Hulk mad. And the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. As he picks up X-23 and throws her against the wall. She's a dangerous, dangerous woman. But this Hulk has experience with people with claws. As he smashes into another member. And another. Having his way with them. Wanting Charles. Until someone stabs him in the back. It's Wolverine, one of his original sparring partners. And the X-Men, the seasoned team, the team that has been through the fire. And as Xavier comes out, he tries to read his mind. And there's a sudden explosion of mental energy, and everyone sees what happened to the Hulk. They see why he wants revenge. As Beast says, "I'm so sorry." And the Hulk undeterred, looks at Xavier and says, I need to talk to you. But the X-Men aren't done yet. And the fight continues. Yes, we're going to be covering all 3 parts. This is an Outlaws cut, by the way. And I'm cutting this the way I want it to be cut. Anyways, the Hulk and Xavier are having this little back and forth, and Xavier agrees to go with him. But the other X-Men refuse. And Xavier does say that he wouldn't have sent him away to a planet. They would have sent him somewhere until they could find a cure for him. But it's a little hypocritical, since the mutants are mutants and they don't want to be cured, and they shouldn't have to be. But that makes no difference now as they attack the Hulk at full steam. The seasoned team, the veteran team, as Cyclops lets loose a blast, full beam, full optic blast, and it makes no difference. The Hulk will not be stopped as he grabs on to Cyclops and puts out the beam of energy. They manage to get him out of the way as Wolverine slices at him. And Hulk smartly knocks Wolverine all the way through the forest in order to take care of the other ones and deal with him later. And this is where Emma Frost decides to step up in her diamond form as he knocks out Colossus. And as the White Queen gets into the fight, her diamond skin is protecting her, but for how long? She can't use her mental powers when she's in that state. Shadowcat grabs the Hulk and sucks him through the cement. And this only stops him for a minute, for he is able to break the cement. The World Breaker will not be denied, and he is tired of dealing with these children. He wants his revenge. And these girls here are all clones of Emma Frost, and they know that these kids, they cannot beat the Hulk. If the senior members cannot win, they know they must call for help. Using their combined psychic energy, they reach out to every ally. Everyone who's ever been with the X family, who's ever helped them, who's ever assisted them. This is a call out to everyone. This is a world scale emergency, as the Juggernaut, member of Excalibur at this point, goes and talks to the Ruby, the gem of Cedarok. For him, he must sell his soul in order to gain the power he needs. But back to where we were, the Hulk is still angry, still wants Xavier, as he goes through the members, pushing Colossus aside, starting to shatter the White Queen's diamond form as Colossus comes back again with another punch. And yes, at one time, he might have been an opponent for Hulk, but now Colossus is outclassed as he bends his arms back. Yes, he bends his arms back. Such power from such an angry brute as Wolverine jumps at him, bloodthirsty, the beast in him calling out too, ready for war, ready to fight. And the Hulk brings it on. And they begin to fight, slash, beat, blood flying everywhere. But Hulk has a new tactic. He was talking about boxers and how they constantly get hit in the head. So he keeps bashing Wolverine in the head, his brain rubbing up against the adamantium skull. And he kind of beats him punch drunk. And he ends up knocking him out. From out of nowhere, Juggernaut appears. But not fully Juggernaut. A powerful version of Kane, yes, but not Juggernaut. Him and the Jewel have had problems, for he is trying to be good, and the Jewel wants him to destroy, to crush, to be unstoppable, and the Hulk just beats the ever-loving crap out of him. He takes him to church. And the other X-Men get there, ready for fight. Another fight. The XForce, Excalibur, you name it, they're there. XForce, basically anything with an X, or anyone that ever had a member or even a membership anywhere in the X-Men. Everyone's there. And the fight is about to begin anew with the charter members of the X-Men. And we'll see if it's enough to stop the Hulk, the world breaker Hulk, as the fight continues. And they're trying to pick up the wounded members as everyone jumps into the fray now. But what can they do against this Colossus of power? The Green Goliath, showing them no mercy. As Darwin tries to attack, and I love this, that Darwin just vanishes. His power is that he adapts to survive. And the best way to survive is to get out of the Hulk's way. Go figure, huh? Anyways, the fight continues, and he's just outclassing all of them. He is. He's just beating the ever-living crap out of them. And I love how Strong Guy tries to, because his power is to absorb energy. So we'll see how much energy he absorbs as Hulk kicks a field goal with one of the members. And I love how Warpath sticks those vibranium knives in him, doesn't do anything. They try to beat him, they try to hit him. And yes, Warpath does have a significant amount of strength, but not enough. And Strong Guy, well, he takes one blow from him, and he's able to channel it back. But the massive amount of energy is too great. His body cannot take this constant strain. It's about to blow him up from the inside out. As the White Queen wakes up and joins the fight again, and Nightcrawler decides to jump in, teleporting the Hulk, and they crash the Blackbird right on him. Yes, they bring the Blackbird down on the Hulk, hoping that'll be enough. For Nightcrawler spent with his teleportation powers, it drained him a lot, but it was no good. It didn't work. The Hulk is still there, still angry. And now Kane Marco makes a deal. He gives his life to Sidorak, the gem. And now he must become what he always should have been, what he was destined to be, a human juggernaut. And now the Hulk has come for Xavier again. Wolverine stands up, still recovering from the beating that he just took, and Hulk just slaps him away, probably out of professional courtesy. And then as the Hulk is about to bring the hammer down, he finds not Kane standing there, but Juggernaut, the unstoppable Juggernaut, in full power, in full swing, ready to do his thing. And now he's ready for round two, as the Hulk and Juggernaut begin to square off, and Hulk with no fear charges right into this, right into the challenge, right into the fray. As the war begins, they begin beating the ever-loving crap out of each other, blow for blow. Neither man seemed to be gaining an inch. But the Hulk is craftier, smarter. He spent time in the gladiator pits. As they keep fighting, the whole institution is about to be brought down. As they tend to the wounded, Xavier reminds them of this fact, and Hulk, using his strategy, knows that he's unstoppable and waits till Juggernaut charges, and he just runs through everything, of course with a little boost from the Hulk. And again, one of the members tries stopping him, jumping on him, and he throws her through the window. And Xavier, worried about his students, follows her out, and they end up in the graveyard. And this is where she tells him about the people they've lost, the people that have died in the service of the X-Men, the people that were murdered because they were mutants. And this is where Hulk realizes that Xavier's in his own personal hell. And sometimes it's better to let someone live in hell than to put them out of their misery. And Hulk leaves, feeling a little sorry for Xavier as he lands on the ship and they begin patching people up. Xavier tries to express his gratitude to Juggernaut, but it's too late. He sold his soul. And now as they begin tending to the wounded, the Hulk sits there and wonders who's next on the list on his quest for vengeance. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.